I'm live, I'm back. Let's see. We got somebody in. Turn this down. Hey, Black Eyed Shorty, welcome. Whoops, what the heck is that? Oh, we got 6 people. Yeah, I started a little bit ago, and I wasn't sure if I was on the right channel. I did that before I went live on the T-Pit channel. Hey, Paranormal Wells, welcome. Lena Hickam. Who else is here? Black Eyed Shorty, welcome. We got 7 people. Well, 6 people. 2 likes. Family Wizard, welcome. Don't forget to hit that button like that. I haven't been on. I don't think I went live in a couple weeks. I was going to go live a little earlier tonight, and couldn't get my phone to turn on, so I plugged it in, and my battery showed I was at 0%. So evidently, the last time I did a live stream, which is I'm guessing about 2 weeks ago, I forgot to turn the phone off, and it just sat and the battery went down. I think it went to less than 0 because I plugged it in for an hour, and after an hour of charge time, it was only at 37%. So I'm at 50%, was at 50% when I turned it on, and it took an hour and a half to get that way. So I just wanted to come on for a little bit tonight. Hey, Abraxas, welcome. And the work schedule is a little hectic right now. I went from 2 days a week to 6 days a week. But it's going to be the same. It's going to be a swing. I have more. I made a mistake and looked at the light. I'm trying to read. I'm in California. I am Irish. It's just I live in California. All my ancestors, I only have bloodlines going back to like my grandparents, and they were Irish, Scot-Irish, Irish. But I do want to, like I was saying, I do get off at 10 o'clock. The place I used to work, I could be home by 10:15. Now it's closer to 11, but when I went live before, it was usually at 11 or 11:30, so I'll just have to make sure everything's prepared for when I come in from work. I could just grab and go. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It's just oh, come on. A lot more walking than what I'm used to, so I need to get my legs to used to it again. Hey, Paul, welcome. So I am hoping tomorrow night I have a little more planning, a little more time to think about it, doing another paranormal wild card. I'll have to use this one for... Hey, Panic D, welcome. Yeah, my other phone's picking up the chat faster than my live stream phone. What the heck? Come on. What? No, come on. I'll try to get this back. I'm not sure what. There we go. I'm just going to use the chat on this other phone. So how was it? How was everybody else? How was your Christmas? I haven't even been able to watch as much as I have been on YouTube. So used to, I could just do a quick round, 10 minutes, run back. Hey Atlantis, welcome. Get this up here so I can. But like I said, instead of getting home at 10:15, 10:20, now I'm going to be getting home at 11. So I'll just do the wild card tomorrow night, probably around 11:30. I'll just have everything ready as soon as I get in. I've got a video. Paranormal Wells, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Lady Abraxas, welcome. Just started at 11:30. That's probably what I'll do because that's what I was doing before. I just wanted to come on a little earlier tonight instead of waiting until 11:30. I got a video I uploaded on the T-Pit channel today. The third spirit box session we did at the murder room. Hoping to get a little more footage from some other people. That was our third investigation, but probably one of the most active. If you've seen the orb photos, it's like, it was just insane. I was looking at some of it, and some of it does look like dust. Some of, they look like dust, but there's orbs going one direction and then going another direction, and there was no air movement in the room. It was cold. We didn't have any fans on. Hey, Truck Lady C, welcome. Now we're just kind of kicking back for a little bit. I got a later start than what I wanted to because my phone was at 0%. So I had to charge it for an hour and a half just to get it up to 50% so I could go for a little while. But I was talking about the orbs. I mean, some of them were zigzagging, some of them were pulsating, and for the most part, at first we were thinking there was a lot of spirits that were like trying to bully Molly. Molly was the murdered teenage girl. She was murdered in that room. We were at where her body was found. They dumped her body, and we were there, and we were asking questions, and finally I asked where she was when it happened, and it was like some of you can relate to this. It was like a total trip. We could hear the location over the spirit box, and at the same exact instant, I was hearing it from the spirit box. I was hearing it like telepathically. I could hear her voice inside my head telling me the location at the same exact time. It came over the spirit box, and that hasn't happened. That's only happened to me a few times. So I'm just wondering if the things are starting to reawake, because I've kept a wall up most of my life, and I got like telepathic messages. Usually it was images. There was one or two other times where I could actually hear a voice. Most of it was just like images and pictures that I was being given. So I'm just wondering if that's something that might have been there all along, and it's just kind of waking up again. And so I'll hear them. Instead of hearing, some people hear them with their ears. This didn't come through my ears. The spirit box came through my ears, and then the same voice in my head at the same time. So it was kind of a trip. Hey, Christopher, welcome. So you got. So I am going to try to do my wild card tomorrow night. I'm gonna shoot for 11:30. If I'm not here at 11:30, I'll probably go on for 12 at 12. I don't have to get up until later because I still do the swing shift. I just have to leave an hour early because it's like a 45 to 50-minute drive to get out there. What is it? Yeah, I haven't seen like anything of their life. It's just what they were trying to relay a message. Wanted me to relay a message to somebody I was talking to, and I just got an image of of three pictures on a wall, but I couldn't see the pictures. All I could see was frames, and I could see a white frame, and then there was like a purple orb circling that white frame. And I told the ghost, like, hey, somebody's there with you. Somebody I think he's trying to get a message to you. And this was like about 30 years ago. And I said, do you have three photos on the wall above your head? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, is one of them white? And I said, yeah. Or she said, yeah. And I told her what I seen, the purple orb circling it. And she goes, well, the picture inside that frame is my grandmother. And she had psychic abilities. And she told me that usually with that, psychic abilities, yeah, the orbs can be purple. It can depict that. So I never heard of that. So that was something new. I just found it interesting. Oh, damn it. There we go. Well, I didn't age restrict this, but damn, it's not too bad, I guess. So did you get some Star Trek, Christine? Any Star Trek memorabilia? I still got to go through that tub because I know I got some stuff in there when I was in the Star Trek club here locally. I can't even remember. It was the organization was called Starfleet Command, or Starfleet, and then see, the first ship was a correspondence ship, and that was the USS Constitution here locally, and then we branched off to be a more active from there. I mean, they got into the terms, all that. Launching a shuttle was starting another ship, and then you had to get 5 paid members from different families. And I can't even remember what the name of the ship was now that we started. I don't think it's around anymore. because there was actually 2 ships that started in this area, and the other one was, they had more toys. They had more toys than we did as far as computers, so they could put a lot nicer stuff together, and I think they finally merged. And I'm not even sure what the name of that ship was, but anyway, I still got a lot of memorabilia and paperwork from that. I'd like to get it out and show you one day. One of the things was now you guys up for a wild card, paranormal wild card tomorrow night? Any subjects? Get this. Any subjects you guys like to talk about? Atlantis? Truck Lady? Chris the Fam? Throw them up. I'll check into it. Or I could just randomly pick something and we can go from there. Oh, this is going to be for Panic Diesel. Is going to be for tomorrow night. My wild card tonight it's a short because I haven't been on in 2 weeks, and I think I uploaded a video Tuesday of last week. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was either Monday or Tuesday of last week. So I got to do some more editing. I uploaded a video onto the T-Pit channel today. The spirit is you see in your house. If you guys haven't already, hit the thumbs up. Appreciate it. I've just been listening to the few videos that I have been watching. Sometimes I'm not supposed to, but hey, John, welcome. I'm not supposed to, but I'll listen to. I mean, the plant's closed for 2 weeks, so I just go ahead and I walk around on my rounds, and I'm listening to stuff about the Anunnaki and the Great Pyramids, the Sphinx. Something that'll, some of the longer videos, because the rounds will take me, like I said, where I used to be at, I could knock out a round in like 10 minutes, and that was like walking slow. Now it's like probably one time takes me about 25-30, and the other's about 35 minutes to 40 minutes. So it's a lot more walking and less time to watch videos. Okay, thanks, Abraxas. I'll check it out after the stream. But tomorrow night I'll have this phone charged up instead of at 0% when I try to turn it on. Yeah, that was like, damn. So I at least wanted to get it at 50% so I could come on for 30-40 minutes. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I spent mine working, and then the person was supposed to relieve me at 10 o'clock, called in at 9:30 and said, oh, I'm going to be about an hour late. So now I got tonight off. I got to go back tomorrow night for another 6 nights. One of them's going to be a 12-hour shift. Hopefully there's no more surprises like, oh, hey, I'm going to be an hour late. So that kind of like, but it was on Christmas, and I was getting holiday pay, so it's like, no, I'll get some overtime, an hour of overtime on holiday pay, easy money. There we go. Oh no! There we go. Ah, damn! I knew that was gonna happen. Sorry, John. Shit, I hate it when that menu pops up. I don't even know if I can fix it over here on this one. That pissed me off. I didn't even get to read it. Okay, John wrote that I screwed up and deleted. Where's the message? Got to get up to Bakersfield soon. Yeah. Okay, yeah, for a collab. Okay. I hate when that happens. I try to scroll up, and then the menu pops up, and if I don't move fast, my stylus away fast enough, message gets deleted, somebody gets timed out. Shit, I timed out Carla one time. One of my first streams. I was trying to scroll. I gotta find a happy medium. We're trying to get Michael. If Michael ever comes over to the U.S. to come to California, and me, Ray the Fam, John, we can all get together with Michael. And hit some cemeteries. All we got to do is get him to the U.S. Or he's got to come to the U.S. Yeah, I'm not that fancy. I just stream over a $40 cell phone. Just back up here. Okay, doing okay. We got 16 people in the chat right now. That's awesome. If anybody's new to the channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and smash that like button. Well, you don't have to smash it. Tap it, blow on it, brush it. Just make it turn blue. Oh, Fresno Flats? Yeah, I don't know. This time of year? Probably not. Ray would be more the expert on that, because we went up there with plans to do more than what we did, but so I mean I got a live stream out of it, but I think I got a little bit of video too. I'd have to go back and look at my card, where I pulled everything off the card. I have to go back and look. But as of right now, yeah, I don't know if there's snow up there yet, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty cold. Probably in the spring or the summer. I'd have to get where I can take a day off, but I'm still in my first 90 days, so I have absolutely no time available to take off. Plus, what's making things hectic is one of the girls that was there. Okay, well, we had one leave, one on vacation. I took her spot, um, and I don't think she was coming back. So I got her spot, but we had another girl that was on the way to work probably a week and a half ago. It was almost 2 weeks ago now. And she got in a wreck and broke her ankle. So, yeah. At least the schedule will be steady once that girl comes back. She's not going to be able to do anything in a cast. And rounds are mandatory. And you got those little white chips you got to scan. So there's no way to say, oh yeah, I did it. And yeah, no, you didn't. Yeah, I had. Well, I did have my permit to carry in uniform, and what it was is there was a company that came down here and gave the course, and I qualified with both the 9mm and the 40 caliber, so I could carry either one. And they discharged me because there was only like 4 or 5 of us in the class, so they're like, yeah, you go first, and then we'll do the others, and then you can follow up. Go, third or fourth and follow up. So anyway, I had that, but then you're supposed to. I got that, went through the fingerprints, all that, a couple $100 for that, and I sent a notice saying, well, you got to the first time you got to retake it in California. You have to retake the course and become certified again within 6 months. I guess there wasn't enough of us in the class, and there was no way I could go from Porterville to Fresno on the weekend when they had it. It was like, what? So I was able to carry for about 6 months, and then they pulled it. Yeah, California is overboard with some of the gun laws that they come up with. It's like some of the most literally retarded stuff I've heard. It's like, you guys are supposed to be college educated, and you're doing stupid stuff like this. And the thing is, it's like, it's not the stuff that, it's not like you have a whole bunch of people going and to the gun shops. A lot of this stuff is stolen. I tell you, there's probably just as many stolen firearms on the streets as there are legally obtained ones. Hey, All-American Grandpa, welcome. You snuck in on me when I was rattling on. I have to talk in here and read from here, because when I was trying to scroll here, Grandpa, I was deleting messages. I didn't want to time anybody out. So I'm sticking with this one right here. Yeah, well, Moonbeam was pretty bad, but his replacement, the lieutenant governor, was like even more hardcore on tying a noose around everybody's neck. Yeah, and they're all worried about this little stuff that you can get from the gun shops when you got illegal firearms that are fully automatic, owned by drug dealers and gang members. And it's like, okay guys, why don't you go after them first? These guys only have to pull the trigger once and hold it down. Everybody else has to pull the trigger and only get one shot fired. So I'm seriously considering going to Texas. I'm only staying here right now because my dad passed away, but my mom's still here. So I mean, if anything ever happens to her, I'm out of this state. I am blowing this state so fast. Um, it'll be like in the cartoons, things sitting there spinning in air before falling to the ground. I'll be out. You got some pretty good gun laws. Well, it used to be. I mean, it wasn't so bad here. I mean, you could actually. My first handgun I bought from a Long's drugstore. You could buy pistols and shotguns. I don't remember if they had rifles, but I'm sure they did. And they had a counter in Long, and you could go in there and you could buy. And that's where I bought a 357 pistol. But that was a little over 30 years ago. DEA Exotics, welcome. It depends on what kind of problem you have. What kind of problem you have and where you're at, on who you'd contact. I know Ray the Fam, I don't know if he's still in here watching. Hey Renee, welcome. He was having issues with his TV coming on at night, and just turn on by itself. They'd have to turn off, and it was every night. I don't know if it was like once or twice or 3 times a night, but every night it was getting turned on. And I went to the Crystal Barn here around the corner, and I got him him and his wife, each a little piece of black tourmaline. Okay, I'm gonna read this here real quick. Yep, I got banana nut bread. Still banana nut bread. I've been vaping it for like 2 years, and this stuff's great. Okay, that's going to be a little more aggressive. You know what Ray was having. Well, I got him the black tourmaline, and his wife put it right there by the TV. One of the pieces right there by the TV, and it stopped, and it looks like it's gone. So, I mean, that's some pretty powerful stuff. Yeah, I got some CBD oil. Um, I got some for the vape, and then I got some under the tongue stuff. And yeah, with all the walking, I've been using that. I'm gonna have to. I mean, I got enough to last me for a few more weeks, so I'm gonna have to probably go get some more after that. The guy who does it, the guy who puts it together, does tobacco? No. I quit smoking a little over 4 years ago. It was 4 years in October. First part of October, it was 4 years. I just got rid of it. I got tired of walking 50 yards and then having to stop to catch my breath. Oh, okay, that's the Panic D. Yeah, so I don't do tobacco anymore. I just got tired of it. I did it for 34 years, and that was plenty. Yeah. Well, I don't think I got that far, but it was just I was smoking so damn heavy. I had a one of those Dr. Grabo wood pipes, and that's what I was smoking. I'd get the big 1 pound bag of tobacco for like 16, 17 bucks, but I was going through a 1 pound bag every 2 weeks. That's a lot. That's a lot of tobacco. But it's like, you know what, I'm just going to quit. Vaping was a little more expensive at first because I had to get all the setup and everything and find a good priced juice, which I found. And they got some good flavors. I like the banana nut bread. I've been doing that for, like I said, 2 years. Because if I want a shot of whiskey, I can take a shot of whiskey and it doesn't clash. The flavors don't clash. Oh, Street Cap 1? Yeah, he passed away. Oh, it's been a while now. I'm trying to remember. Was it 6 months ago? Seems like it was like 6 months ago. Street Cap 1. Yeah, June. That's what I was thinking. June. It was early in the summer. About 6 months ago. Well, yeah, about 6 months, 7 months. I don't think it was in May. I think it was in June. He stopped uploading and stopped uploading his videos, and everybody was like, "Where's Street Cap 1? What happened?" And then I guess Tyler, uh, security team, got a hold of his daughter. It was his daughter, or one of his family members said, "Yeah, he passed away," and yeah, I think it was a heart attack. But he was in the hospital too. It wasn't just like sudden drop dead. He had some little health issues creeping in here and there. But oh, he had COPD. Oh, okay. I don't think. I mean, he just basically he did like anomalies on the moon and stuff. So it wasn't like he getting into a whole bunch of stuff. It was basically, if somebody wanted to go back and verify, they could just get their own telescope and they could verify some of the stuff that he was seeing. Oh, okay. They were burning in the base in Iraq. Was he? Do you suspect it was like some of? Was it radioactive or something? That some of the stuff that was burned? Because I know they did that in. I think it was Area 51. They did that. They were burning radioactive waste way out in the desert, and they got busted for it. But do you think it was like some sort of experimental stuff, John? Because they go way back experimenting with the troops. I mean, all the way back to, from what I know of, In Vietnam too, they did a lot of experimenting. And crap, what was that video? And like I say, one of the videos I actually heard, hey, TJ Smith, welcome, that there is some legislation that says they can experiment on people in the military and civilians without their consent. Um, yeah, yeah, Agent Orange, but they had other agents. They had there was an Agent Orange, there was an Agent Purple. They did something else. There was two or three of them. Agent Orange is just the one you hear of most of the time because it was the defoliant. So that was the big one that they used a lot of, but they used other agents too. And I just remember it was like purple. Um, they were all named colors, but I'm not sure what other ones. I'd have to go back and review. It's been years since I read up on that. Yeah, they use LSD. And that was part of the LSD was kind of what they tried remote viewing also, but the LSD, that was for like mind control. Mind control and such. Okay, I know. I'm at 15%. Oops. Oh, guys, let me get this off. There we go. Yeah, I still got 15%, so I can go for a little bit more. Another 10 minutes, easy. And I think Francis is going to be coming on shortly after that. Yeah, it was for like mind control. And what they did is, they were messing and stuff. Yeah, volunteer for this. Yeah, you get students on the university. It's like, hey, you know what? You got some easy cash here. We'll give you $100 if you want to do an experiment with us. Oh yeah. Well, there definitely is. That's why a lot of the why we haven't been back. From what I heard is when we were up there, they were watching, and they said after a few trips, they said don't come back. But that was way back. That was many years ago. Different administration, different people. Some of that might not have been passed on. But on the far side of the moon, we have no idea. But there definitely is, movement on the moon. And people, I've seen some of the videos and people are like, oh, that could be a plane. It's like, okay, this is the moon. It's not going to take, a plane's not going to take a minute to go across if you're zoomed in. If a plane goes by, it's going to block out the moon completely. And it's going to be gone, and it's going to be like a fraction of a second. Moon disappear, it's back. And no, it's not birds, because birds don't fly that high. But maybe that's something we could talk about tomorrow too, when I have a full charge on my battery instead of 50%. God, I feel like such a rookie. It's been sitting there. The phone's been sitting there for almost 2 weeks, and I never even checked it until tonight when it's like, hey, let's go live. Why is it not turning on? I'll plug it in, charge. Yeah, 0%. So we'll just do that that tomorrow night. Hey, Dreamwalking Angel. Welcome, Alicia. You came in as my battery's getting ready to die. I still got 15%. Well, probably 14% now. I did a rookie move. Last time I was on and I did a live stream, I set the phone down and I forgot to turn it off and I forgot to charge it. So when I picked it up tonight and it wouldn't turn on, so I plugged it in the charger, and right after I plug it in the charging cord, it'll tell me what percent. And it had a little picture of my battery and it said 0%. So I had to charge for an hour and a half just to get 50%. Hey, Dromar family, welcome. So I'm going to be on tomorrow night in Alicia at 11:30 Pacific, either 11:30, between 11:30 and 12, for a paranormal wild card. And guess what, Alicia? We're probably going to start off talking about what we are now, the moon, bases on the moon. And I know you are smart in that area. You got a lot of information upstairs. And I hope you're here tomorrow to share more of that. Uh-oh. Okay, 5% remaining battery. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, get the phone back on the charger. And I hope I'm still alive. Tomorrow, Pacific time, 11:30 p.m., around 11:30 p.m. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, ring the notification bell, hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. And until then, everyone, have a good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you may be. Sleep well, and until next time, everyone stay safe.